Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com. Come look over my shoulder at a play problem. On this hand, I'm not going to give you the auction, and I'm not going to tell you what happened on the first 8 tricks. What I will tell you is that the contract is 2 hearts, so hearts are trump. We are the only one who has hearts, and we only have 1 heart. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take 4 of the remaining 5 tricks. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. Pause the video if you need to, and think about how you would take 4 of the remaining 5 tricks. So the answer is we're going to set up spades. We're going to keep our heart and set up spades, but it's a little more complicated than that. When this hand led the 2 of spades, our left-hand opponent played the ace. Which spade should we play from dummy? We need to play the king or the queen. So there's a handy saying that I actually like, and I don't like very many bridge sayings. But one of the sayings that I do like is high cards from the short side first. And this is about transportation. It's about not getting yourself into a position where the suit is blocked and you can't take all of your tricks. And we're in danger of that here. If we don't have a way to get back to our hand, we are not going to succeed in our mission. We are not going to take 4 tricks. Now you might say, well, Sam, but we have the Jack of Hearts. Of course we can get back to our hand. We can always trump a club. Why is that not true? Because the opponents are going to be on lead. If we block the spade suit by playing the 10, the opponent is now going to lead a minor card. Let's say they lead a club. We play the 9, they play the 10, and now we have to trump. And the problem is our spade suit is blocked. What does that mean? It means we can't take all 3 of our spades. We have 3 good spade tricks here, but watch what happens. When we play a spade, we win in dummy. We win again in dummy because we have no choice. And now what are we leading? It's not a good spade. It's a lousy club that isn't good. We failed in our mission. We aren't going to win this trick. Let's go back. It may seem very counterintuitive to play a higher card than necessary here, especially when we already know we're losing the trick. But the most important thing about the spade suit is to not block it. We should have been planning to play the high card on the short side first before West played the ace. The fact that West played the ace doesn't really change that at all. It's important to recognize that the king, queen, 10 are actually equal value cards. And in a way, the 10 is more valuable because we can get to our hand with it, and we can't with the king or the queen. But because we have the jack, we have the king, queen, jack, 10, 9. These cards are consecutive, and they are essentially equal value. That means that when we play the king, we aren't really throwing something away that's going to cost us. It costs us nothing to throw away the king. It does cost us to throw away the 10. If we throw away the king instead, now when West leads a club, we play the 9, East plays the 10, and we trump. Now we are able to take 3 spade tricks. From here, how would you take 3 spade tricks? So we are again going to play high cards from the short side first. We're going to play the 3 to the queen, and then the 10 back to our hand and overtake so that we can lead from the correct hand and lead our 9, taking all of the remaining tricks. Let's go back. Transportation is an essential part of the game. And essentially what transportation is making certain that you can lead from the hand that you want to lead from. Because we have longer spades in our hand, we need to make certain that when we're out of spades in dummy, that we are able to keep going because we've won that trick in our hand. Which means that even before West played the ace, we should have been planning on playing the king and then the queen. You can play those in either order because they are essentially the same card. So it doesn't matter if you play the king and then the queen, or you play the queen and then the king. But our plan should always have been to play the 2 to the king, and then the queen, and then the 10, overtaking with the jack so we can lead on. When West plays the ace, our plan doesn't actually change at all. As counterintuitive as it might be to play the king under the ace, this is still what we need to do so that we can maintain transportation in the suit and take our 3 spade tricks. If we don't do this, we won't be able to take that 3rd spade trick. So here again, same thing. High cards from the short side first. We overtake the 10, winning in our hand and leading the 9, which is good. If we go back, the 10 is an absolutely vital card here. And the reason for that is that the 10 allows us to get back to our hand to take the last spade. So the 10 is way more important than the king or the queen. If we play the 10, we get into trouble because now, as long as West leads a minor card, we're going to find ourselves in the position of not being able to take our 3's tricks because we can't get back to our hand. Now we can take the king and the queen of spades, but we're going to be leading a club for that 3rd card instead of our good spade and losing the trick. If you have a plan, a lot of times, even if the opponents do something unexpected, it shouldn't change. In this case, we were planning on playing spades, high cards from the short side first. When our opponent plays the ace, that doesn't change. Transportation is an essential part of the game, being able to lead from the hand that you want to lead from. Remember to look at the overall picture of the suit rather than, ooh, I don't want to throw my king away. Thank you. Thank you for making this a fantastic year. There are going to be tons of new videos next year. Like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any.